go. There you go. Okay. I've had a stutter since I was around 7 years old. If you don't know what a stutter is, think of it like a car that keeps trying to start up, but the spark plug just can't get the thing going until you twist that key a fourth time and it finally works. It's the words and sounds getting stuck in your mouth until you're finally able to push them out. A lot of people stutter when they're nervous or anxious or scared, but mine comes from genetics. It was passed down through my family, especially my parents, and it's a factor in my everyday life. Because of this stutter, socializing was an extremely difficult thing for me when I was a teenager. Talking in front of class was a nightmare. Calling up the taxi company for a ride was an anxiety battle. And even something as small as buying a Dr. Pepper at the shop was a complete gamble on whether the guy behind the counter would ask if I needed anything else. I retreated back into my bedroom and onto my computer, in a way kind of exchanging words to text. And it was only in university that I started to finally push myself into socializing more. But with the pandemic and lack of social structure outside of work, it was hard to keep pushing. However, VRChat became the answer, and it was an incredible one. VRChat is cool because it's this blend of realism and the fake, well, it's virtual reality. The people you speak to are there, but they're not there at the same time because you wear this expensive box on your head and you're talking to your wall, you know. But this was fantastic because it allowed me to keep developing socially while still being in a safe space. Having the option of immediately taking the headset off if I couldn't handle it was a safety net I kept in the back of my head throughout every interaction. If I ever had a bad interaction, I could just move on to the next person or take the box off my head and just calm down, go on my phone, and then come back. Meeting new people and keeping those connections was one of the factors that helped my speech improve. And with the groups and friends I was involved in, this was thankfully a constant thing. I remember going to my first meetup at this group called Ancients of VRChat and being so incredibly nervous that I prayed and begged. I prayed and begged that no one would talk to me. But people did, of course, and I stuttered a lot. And a few people couldn't understand me well, and that's fine, that happens in real life too. But the more I spoke to people, the more the confidence grew, and the more the stutter became less common. Through VRChat, the stutter wasn't controlled, but its effect was turned down. You know, meeting people at club events, drinking nights, group hangouts, and so on. It was all to push myself forward. It was this platform that allowed me to actually speak about what I want to say without the fear of being looked down upon due to the way my mouth spasmed and just broke. I'm very thankful for VRChat and the opportunity it gave me to talk without the anxiety. Nowadays, I would say I'm more social, I'm more extroverted than introverted. And it's even been noted by other people, such as friends and family that I have in real life, that my speech is better. But anyway, that's all I want to say. Take it easy. Bye.